Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC-Mura here, and in today's video we have a replay analysis. This is Poison versus G. Now this gentleman is one of our local players. He witnessed my Poison guide. I will be leaving the link in the description. Decided to pick up Poison, and this I believe is his secondary account. So Poison versus G is an interesting matchup because typically I do think Poison should have the upper hand in the neutral, especially the mid range. But the thing is, of course, when G pops his V-trigger, there is no matchups, it doesn't matter. So from this range we're looking at, Poison should have the upper hand. The G player should stand a little bit behind that, so just outside of her crouching heavy punch range. There he gets threatened with a fireball. His wheel kick is excellent versus Poison. Or he can just run away full screen, level up, and force Poison to, close that distance and move to his position. Basically force her to get to him instead of him having to close the distance. So let's see how this plays out. Interesting choices from the G player. So far we are playing correctly. This is the correct way to play as Poison. You will want to maintain this distance and play from it because this is the distance that you are advantageous from. The G tried to go for the dash punch. Of course, here the G have options like the dash punch, the wheel kick, and the dash low, and they're all really good at getting in close and quickly. It is stuff he should be going for. So this jump, I believe, was a mistake. This jump, if Poison did jumping forward heavy punch, you would have been able to punish this and get a full combo in this situation. So let's keep going. Of course, it's really smart to go for the EX rates because you will want him to force. Okay, so regarding what just happened, here the G wanted to whiff the wheel kick and then cancel it into the command grab, basically using the wheel kick as a way to get in. But I don't know if it is like he misspaced it or what happened, but because Poison was able to block the wheel kick, this whiffed, the command grab whiffed, so this is really fortunate actually. Alright. This is really dangerous. So even though he have about 25% of the V trigger, him having the corner positioning like that is really risky. That's good. I like it. A little bit too committal in my opinion, but whatever. The important thing is that we got the round. But again, I do think Poison was a little bit too active. I would have been less active versus G, but this player doesn't look like he knows the matchup. He should be wheel kicking. Like, he's honestly should be wheel kicking. I don't know why he's not doing that. It's his best option here in this matchup. So again, maintaining the mid range. This is really good. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. G's wheel kick is his best option in this matchup. If G was doing that from the start, it would have been a lot harder and he would have been able to punish Poison's excessive active play. So here's the thing, after a heavy fireball in the corner, let's look at this again. The heavy fireball is plus on block, so there is no reason to push a button at this stance. So if you block a heavy normal or if you block a heavy fireball from G, it is so plus you can't really challenge afterwards. Here we try to challenge, got a crush counter to the face. He get a good follow up here. Yeah, guess for the game. And he whipped it. So G could have ended the match like 3 decisions ago. So far we're really lucky. Like we are really lucky in this matchup because the G is really unoptimal. Go for the grab, I like it. Ouch. That's kind of surprised. I'm surprised G went for something that risky. Oh wow. So what happened is, I think we should go back to the range that we were trying to maintain. Like, go back to this range, but try not to play as active. You don't have to throw whips 24/7. Because as you can see, all G have to get in once, using like one random wheel kick. He will get in, and it's gonna be guess for the game. Right, jumping. So here the thing again is, G doesn't have to throw fireballs from this distance. If he wants to do fireballs, he should jump back, or at least get from a little bit further. This is a really good jump, and it's really unexpected, because this is the range that Poison have been dominating. We've been playing grounded the entire match, so to jump in the last round from this distance, this is a really good decision. A little bit risky, but I like it. Nice combo. Go for the EX trade, yeah. EX trade is really good here because you are forcing the G to V reversal. And if you manage to get him to waste his V bar, you have denied his comeback factor or the bulk of his comeback factor, and you will be able to survive the round, pretty much. Or you will have higher chance of survival. Go for the grab, I like it. This is really nice. Go for the kill combo. I don't like this choice at all. This is way too greedy. It's really obvious and really greedy, so I don't like this. And again, the jump is also really... I don't know what was the point of this jump. Because if you jump over him, you are crossing him up, you're putting yourself in the corner. And... like, what is the point of the jump? Not much really, so this was a really bad idea. Okay, so there is something that I have to show you regarding this knockdown. If G does the EX low smash or the V trigger smash, if you do a quick rise, he's actually negative on quick rise. Or because this was a little bit of a juggle, he will be like neutral, I believe. Let's see. He was +5 on back rise, which means that he would have been neutral in quick rise. So you could have woken up with jab and able to stop this from G. So let's keep going. Of course, at this situation, we are in a series of guess for the game situations. In this situation, G will jump, right? Yeah, this is a meaty jump, can't do much about it. What you could try to do here is to delay your wake up. Because if you delay your wake up, you won't be able to throw off his timing, he will have to manually time it. But what happened here, this is the worst choice ever, basically, to V reversal at this point. This is exactly what he wanted. Yeah, he's gonna go for the command grab. Wow. So again, this was ultra lucky. If the G got the combo correctly, if he got the 2 hits of the standing heavy kick, which he should, he just should delay the standing heavy kick a little bit. If he had gotten it, that would have been the stun and the round, because he had super. Even if he just did V skill to super, he would have killed. G could have killed here easily if the G was optimal. We were sticking to jumping, which is not a bad choice, but yeah, so in this match I think I don't think there was many critical mistakes made. I don't like how active you were in the mid range, especially versus G. It's not a character that you can play against like that. But obviously the G player didn't know the matchup. He could have killed in the second round. Like, he gave you 3 extra lives. And in the final round, the jump was like, it was such a bad choice that he almost came back. And he would have won if he was optimal. So try to be a little bit less active versus G. because, or maybe because the player was not showing you that he was, maybe it was the right choice after all, because the player wasn't showing you that he have options versus your approaches. And on defense versus a character like G, after the EX low, this is not quick rise. After that, after the EX wheel kick, even he's not plus on the quick rise. So yeah, if you enjoyed this analysis, please leave a like, sub, or share. Thank you for watching and stay safe.